Hi Stampin' friends, tonight we're going to use the Best Witches stamp set, and you can see it says Best Witches. It says you've put a spell on me, if you've got it, haunt it, and it has two little gals. They're super cute. So what I wanted to say about this is I'm kind of like thinking about the Sanderson sisters from the Hocus Pocus movie, and I was thinking that it's kind of like, oh yeah, she could be the blonde, she could be Bette Midler, you know, that kind of thing. And then I thought, oh, I think I'm gonna try to put hair on the frog. And yeah, well, we'll see what you think about that. You certainly wouldn't have to do that, but I thought it was kind of cute to make it look like Kathy Najimy, like, and then you put a spell on me. Anyway, first thing that I worked on was getting these guys colored, and it was not easy. I didn't even finish this one. But I love the intensity of using like a light Calypso coral as well as like the dark Cajun craze with the hair. So I did this on two different ones. This is the frames, you know, that has the little curly frame at the top. And then this is just the largest circle in the layering circle size. And one thing we're going to do that's kind of going to be different tonight, I want to try and use this puff paint. And I want to see if we can, I'll have to hop up, it'll be an interesting thing, but I want to see if we can use it to create some green puffy stuff to come up out of our witch's cauldron. So we'll see how that works, but I know this is supposed to be puff paint, so if that would work, I think that could be so funny to have the little puff paint, if we can color it with a particular color of green. So anyway, all right, and so I promised that I was going to use several different designer series papers, and what's funny about it, almost any of these are going to look super cute. The main thing, okay, like on this one, I used the dark smoky slate, and on this one, I used the light basic black blend. And so I do think that the basic black blend, if you're going to use it with a true solid black paper, I think that it probably looks better. Just, you know, something to think about there. Oh, and here's my little frog I did. See, I drew her little hair like up in a bun, and then it's coming out. And I don't know if you remember, but she has that little sideways way that she holds her mouth. So that was what I was going for here. And then I gave her fresh freesia colored eyeshadow. So I thought that just like the spell, even the spell didn't quite work. So she's not completely a frog. She's just almost. Thought that was funny. Another thing to use with this, I think look really good, is the Parakeet Party. Gosh, what is this? Is this stuff called ribbon? I don't even know. But anyway, making this into kind of a little fluffy thing behind something that you're doing. So, you know, I think this looks, when you tear it up like this, I think it looks super creepy, and it's like perfect for Halloween. So I would see doing this behind the frog like that. So, and then of course I would pop this up on black and stuff like that. I was completely amazed how long it took me to color these little girls. So, but it was a lot of fun. I can see me doing that like all weekend. Okay, so with this one, I was considering even that you could use some of this other kinds of paper and layer it. Now this is actually the Hostess Designer Series paper. This is the, obviously, front and back of this paper. It looks really great together. And then, let's see, I'm gonna just show you. This is with crushed curry. I did one this direction. I kind of just wanted to show that with, hopefully I can find it here. Oh, here we are. With this paper, because it's got the stars on it. So I thought that that would look cute with our little blonde, just to kind of, you know, do that kind of thing. The ribbon is the Parakeet Party. It's one of the end colors, but it's very intense. I think it looks good with Granny Apple Green as well. So it could also be Christmassy if you wanted to put Christmas for that. So anyway. So yeah, what I was thinking with this was, you know, you put a spell on me and our little girl, and that just kind of brings out the yellows in it. one option. And then if you wanted to do this kind of action, there we go, and just kind of turn these into that kind of a little laying there looking cute, and really let the things, whoopsie, let these kind of shine, and then you can put your little gal on there and just create it like that. So if you need a lot of Halloween cards, then this is definitely a possibility, because you can just pop this together pretty easily. Now, one thing I also can't wait to do is to try doing a ton of different little, well, you know, I always love to do treat holders and candy bar holders and things like that. So that may be all I do on Monday. I'm not sure when I showcase the paper, but this is kind of my, I wish I had been able to get this together a little better for you all. But I'm going to go ahead and put this together, but I want to show you first what I was doing. Okay, so this is cards. We make these kind of cards all the time. So what I was going for here was putting our little girls, let's see here. I don't know, but I guess this direction, since it's kind of what we're supposed to do. But this paper is the Gingham Cottage. So we've got a lot of different colors in it as well. And I'm just showing the Halloween-ish colors tonight. There's Christmas, there's some like pastel greens. So there are a lot of colors in there, but what I was wanting to show was just this. So then when I do another live, I will put, you know, Christmas ones with Christmas stamps, because they just really have made a lot of different things look good with this. So anyway, you can see this one. You could do it this way or this way, kind of the same thing here. And then I would cut this one off. Of course, I didn't plan that very well. But here's the thing, that I did this so that this just completely fills this one up, and I could put this little girl over here. And then I could put my little Spell on Me girl down here and my sentiment up here. It's a lot going on, but I just kind of thought it was so funny to put them on here like that. Another thing that I think would be super cute, and maybe it would look better if I use the smaller, you know, I mean, I'm going to have to play with this to get it just like I want it, but I'm going to put this together in just a second. But I also wanted to discuss like the best wishes sentiment, because I was like, okay, best wishes, do we say best wishes at Halloween? And then I decided it meant like best friends. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I was like, oh, I wouldn't have thought Stampin' Up, you go. But anyway, so I'm going to do this one, and I think this would be so cute to put on here as your sentiment for putting just two. You might not necessarily put our little third girl on there. That, to me, that makes more sense with using the You Put a Spell on Me. But the best witches, I think, would be super cute to put on and send to your friends for Halloween cards. So like putting this together and then just putting that on there like that, I thought that would be super sweet. Okay, so here I go trying to put this together. I'm going to turn it around for me. Sorry about that. Putting my little Stampin' seal here. There we go. Oopsie, I got some on the back. I'll have to get that off. Messy, messy. And then I'm just layering that on here. And I don't know, do I need to tell you all, this is the 8.5 long. So this is the 8.5 wide, and then it's scored, of course, at 5.5, so that it'll fit in the envelope. And then here, the piece that's left is 3, so this is 2 3/4. This piece, I'm pretty sure I remember correctly, is 3 1/4 wide, and then it's scored at, across here, it's scored to, so that it will layer onto these guys, which I believe was 2 3/4 as well. No, don't listen. It's 2 5/8, so for this one. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this on here. Like that. Oh, and to color her dress. Okay, so I was I probably spent too much time trying to decide what colors to use that I should have been getting ready rather than deciding colors. So for hers, because she is like Sarah Jessica Parker's character, I can't remember their names, I'm terrible. But because I was trying to make it look like that, she had kind of maroon and kind of a pinky beige kind of a colored dress. So that's what I used for this one. And then, of course, Bette Midler's character, I thought had a ton of green. So there was some purple as well, but I used the green on that. And then I just did the purple on this one because I thought, you know, who wouldn't want purple eyelids? So, all right, so I'm sticking this. Actually, I think I wanted to put this one on a dimensional. So let me go ahead and put this in there. Feel free to tell me which color combination you think I should have used, because I will probably make more of these, or we'll probably do it for class or something. So it wouldn't hurt to just go ahead and tell me your opinion on that. Let's see. All right. Got that. I'm just going to pop that right there. Oopsie. Put this little girl right here. And you could scoot it up or down or something, but I kind of think I want them lined up evenly, because I think that'll make it look a little less busy if I do it that way. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop a little under there. A little bit of scooching, sorry for the time that's taking. Let me grab this little guy. Off of there. All right. And then, of course, I will put a layer in here. Oh, that may have actually been what I was going to do with this. Just put some orange in here, and then maybe put some white over that. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this in here. So now we're at this point. We've got our girls just kind of on here like this. So then I thought I would use this to kind of tuck in here. And then you put a spell on me. Oh, that didn't fit. A spell on me, that's too big. I need to probably cut you put a spell on me a little smaller. I don't know if I can get it with this or with what. Let's see, I'm gonna see if it fits first before yeah, I think it will. I guess I could use this one. Oh, I did this the last time too. I need to have a little bit of sticky something here so I can hold on to it. Let's see here. Nice, it punches out well with the little punch there. Okay, so in order to make this work, what I would do is I would attach one, probably this one, to this side, and then I would attach my frog to this side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, if I can find my dimensionals. Okay, here they are. Okay, I'm going to stick this down. Just got to remember to get it just put together like I want. Okay. Okay, I should have probably made it a little bit smaller, but oh well. So let's see here. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. Put a spell on me, and then I'm going to put this one on this side. And I want it like that. I want them to go in like that. So I want to be kind of careful with these. There we go. And then, oops, it's got it a little bit too far down. Okay, there you go. So you can see how I put this card together, and I just wanted everybody front and center, so that's why I did it this way. And I drew hair on so it would hopefully look like Kathy Najimy a little bit, and her little sideways funny lips from the movie. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go try this bubbly stuff that I was wanting to do. So if you have something else to do, you'll wanna go do that. And you'll wanna check back on YouTube next week, because it's gonna take me a minute to mix it up. I don't keep my heat gun in here, I like to keep it in the kitchen, but I'm gonna just take a second and see what happens when I try to mix this together. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and squirt a little bit of this out. Let me see if I can read what's shake well. Okay, I'm doing the shake well. Then I'm going to apply a thin line and heat with the heat tool to puff the paint. Well, I don't know if I can be fast enough, but let's see. Oh, it's very, very thin. Okay, I shouldn't have any trouble. I'm just gonna get, I'm gonna use a little piece of something, some kind of a little piece of trash here, maybe here we go. This will be perfect, like an envelope. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on there, like that. Then I don't know that I grabbed the right green, because I think I was thinking Granny Apple. But I think I grabbed, no, I do have the Granny Apple. Good for me. Good job, good job. Okay, so then I'm just gonna drop, I better do it over here because I may not want it that intensely colored. There we are. I'm just gonna take an old grubby little guy here. Let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. I think I like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over here where I've got my my little, and I hope, my concern is that if I put this water in here, the water from the ink, that it might not puff up anymore. That'll be our question. I'm gonna try to glob some here with my poker, and I'm putting some on the little bubbles that are coming up. And I'm trying not to cover up the, gosh, I know you can't see this, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cover up the black edges, but then I'm also putting just tiny dots up here at the top. Everywhere there is a dot, I'm trying to put a little bit of the puffy paint. Okay, so then I'm trying to go across in a thin line, like it said. And I did already color this, I believe I used Parakeet Party actually on this, but I did already put some color on the top of the pot. And then I'm just gonna do like we've done in the past, have a little bit dribbling down. And I'm just gonna put it on both sides for maximum silliness. And then a little bit in the center. Because, you know, this could be an epic fail. I could end up with just a mess. And let me see if I think, oh, I think a little bit more green, maybe dangling down right over here. And then I'm gonna do a small, I don't know if you can see that, guys. I did a small dot down in the middle. I'm glad you like it, Shauna, thank you. You'll have to see how this turns out. Now, I've probably gotten carried away and I probably have too much of this, but I was wanting it to be cutesy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go hop in there and heat this up and see what happens. The verdict is that it worked. Let's see if I can get it where you can see there in the picture. I may not be able to. I get it from the side. You can see it from the side. All right, so it's puffed up and it's like even puffed where it was or I thought I might have had it too dark. It's still puffy. I don't know that you can see it, but in real life, I am loving it. So it's a total win on that. So if you want to use that puffy paint, let's see, it is Snowfall Accents Puff Paint. And it is number 150691, and it's perfect when you need to just add a little bit more to your order to reach a particular level. So I feel very happy that that worked as I thought it would.